Vintage Microstock is a collection amassed over decades, secured through private acquisition, totaling more than 1 million original negatives, slides, and original print photographs dating from approximately 1830 to the end of the 20th century. The collection has been carefully curated to ensure the totality of the collection offers something for everyone. No judgments have been made as to which images are valuable and which images are not, but instead have been amassed as a collection that speaks to everyone, everywhere. The collection includes rare content that covers the famous, the infamous, the populous, good times in history, dark times in history, urbanscapes, ruralscapes, nature, world events experienced by masses, and private moments experienced by few. The collection is a glimpse into our collective past that has not been seen before. Visitors to Vintage Microstock's website will be able to choose how they interact with these rare images. Visitors may just want to peruse the collection in wonderment of all the amazing content that was once captured on film. Visitors may want to become a storyteller, helping to add their knowledge of the image's content for the world to see and read through a wiki-style user input interface. Finally, visitors may want to own a piece of history by purchasing an image for download, whether for their own personal use or for some professional use in a film, a documentary, a story they're telling, or history they may be reporting upon. Whatever reason the visitor chooses, the public is able to interact with the collection as much as the collection interacts with them.
Hi, I'm Joe Layden, film critic for Variety, the Showbiz Bible, and film studies professor at Sam Houston State University and the University of Houston. They say one picture's worth 1,000 words, so I guess that means 1,000,000 pictures must be priceless, right? Well, not necessarily. Thanks to the folks at Vintage Microstock, you can have easy access to an immense collection of over 1 million original negatives, slides, and prints that date all the way back to the 1830s, all the way up to the end of the 20th century. And perhaps the most extraordinary thing about this extraordinary undertaking is that you will be able to add your own knowledge, experiences, and ideas about history to this historic undertaking. You will be able to, through the magic of a storytelling wiki, add your own comments to each and every photo on display in this massive collection. Just think about it. Different contributions from millions of people all over the world, letting you know that, yes, a picture's worth 1,000 words, but maybe there's 1,000,000 words behind every picture.
Curators Brian Penrod and Jeffrey Arbuckle have spent years working to bring their vision to life. A vision that strives to make all these rare vintage images available to all peoples around the globe. On doing so, Brian and Jeffrey understood they needed to eliminate 3 barriers that other companies have used as restrictions in being able to freely access such a voluminous archive. First, Brian and Jeffrey wanted to make purchasing these images economical for every person. Second, they did not want to limit how a downloaded image would be used by the purchaser. Finally, they did not want to limit how long a purchaser could use the image. By removing these 3 barriers, they have set Vintage Microstock on a path to revolutionize the microstock industry.
I'm Jim Chabin. I'm president of the Advanced Imaging Society, which is a studio-supported industry nonprofit educational organization to advance motion pictures into the next generation of premium, exciting experiences. I'm a past president of the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. In the course of my work, the great concern in Hollywood is that so many of the original prints of motion pictures and the accompanying photographs are being lost. The people who shot them and were featured in them have passed from the scene, and with every year we lose more and more of the precious images that Hollywood made so exciting for the people of the world. That's why I was very intrigued and delighted to support the efforts of Vintage Microstock. This is an organization that has spent great resources to secure a vast library of precious images that really span 100 years of Hollywood, but also 100 years of our society. And just as movies are a window into our past, so are these photographs. The other great concern when we look for great artifacts of our history is that many times they're tied up in licensing agreements that make it almost impossible for an affordable price to share those with a wider world. Again, the people at Vintage Microstock have taken the opportunity to build a model that allows these photographs to be made available to all of us for our use in sharing these incredible images at an affordable price, but without the heavy levy of licensing restrictions. It's important work. We support it enormously because if we're going to build the movies and the images of the future digitally, we have to take very, very careful care of the images that are a part of our past.
Brian and Jeffrey believe these images are more valuable if their stories are told. People will be able to enjoy these pictures because they had the vision to amass them, categorize them, make them searchable, present them in galleries, and offer them with rich metadata telling each image's own story.
The real significance of this collection is the breadth and the depth that's contained within it, the real moments of history that are captured on film before digital. In addition, you have the storytelling wiki tool, which allows the public to go and tag each of the photographs with their own experiences. I think that once you get a chance to look at this vast collection, you will be amazed.
We need your financial assistance to continue our work cataloging this enormous, rare, never-before-seen collection of human history and endeavor.
I truly believe that photography is a form of time machine, that all the images that we make eventually become historical documents to one degree or another. And so the preservation and the archiving of the work that we do and the work of the people who have gone before us has done is incredibly important to me, because it's a look into our history, who we were, where we came from, the things we did, what we looked like, how we lived our lives. And to see a collection like this is just amazing because it's just a window into the past. Over the decades, we've lost a lot of great material just due to neglect and deterioration of improperly kept negatives. A lot of silent films, a lot of images from the past. But much has remained, and these things are invaluable to us, I think. And to be able to maintain an archive and make it available is a great gift to our understanding of our history and where we came from.
Help us bring this unique and rare archive to the public. Every photograph tells a story. With your help, millions of stories will be told.